Raw, powerful, unstoppable tributes pure in for Tina Turner. Tina Turner is remembered by Mad Mix directors Georgios Miller. She was the opposite for our Devi. Musicians, actors, athletes, the world's leaders have taken to social media to pay tribute to the late superstars Tina Turner. The United States-born singer who left an abusive relationship to become one of the top recording artists for all time died on Wednesday. At her home in Corsier near Zurich and Switzerland, she was 83. Nicknamed the Queen of Rock and Roll, Turner was one of the world's most popular engineers. She was known for a core of pop, rock, and rhythms and blues for sports. Mary's Northern Cities Limited rivals Trib Mountains High and the hit she had two of the 82nd. Among them, What Love Got to Do Will Let We Don't Need Another. Here's to our covers of Al Green's latest Stays Together. Turner, who of the six of the eight Grammy awards in the 1982, her 1988 show in Rio de Janeiro drew 18,000 people, which remains one of the largest concert audience for any singles performance. Few stars travel so far and overcome so much. Physically better, emotionally directors and facilities runners by her 20 years relationship, which Gorgeous likely turns she becomes a superstar on her own in her 40 seconds at a time when most of the press was on their way down of the she remains a top concern draw for years after. US President Joe Biden, former President Barack Obama's musicians Mick Jagger's, Elton John's and Beyoncé were amongst those paying tribute. Here are roundups of their reports. I am so saddened by the passing of my wonderful friend Tina Turner. She was truly an incomparable Turner before of the singer. She was inspiring, warm, funny, and gorgeous. She helped me so much when I was young, and I will never forget her. Jagger says to Twitter. Turner performs various joggers during the show in 1985 and Turner's with the bands in the 16 seconds. I am so saddened by the passing of my wonderful friend Tina Turner. She was truly an incomparable talent before and singer. She was performer and singer. She was inspiring, warm, funny, and gorgeous. She helped me so much when I was young, and I will never forget her. Mick Jagger faded 24 to 23. We have lost one of the world's most exacting the electric performance, are total legends on record and no stage. She was untouchable. Conclusions to the Irvines and her family. The saddest news, Elton John says on Instagram. How do we say farewells to a woman who honors her pains and traumas and used in a means of the help change the world? Through her course in telling her stories, her commitment to stay the course in the life no matter the circumstances, and her determined on cares out a space in rock and roll for herself and for others who look like of the Tina Turner shows those who lived in a fears what a beautiful future's village the love, compassion and freedom shores looks like. Said actors Angela Bastian, who plays Turners in 1993 films What Love's Got to Do with It. Her final words to me, for me, years, you never scares me, instead you research deep into your soul, found your inner stillness and show her to the words. I shall hold these words close to my heart for the rest for my days. Best added in additions to brings a once in a generation talents that changed American music forever. Tina's personal strategies was remarkable, overcoming adversaries to even abuse the built a career for the guest in a life and legacy that wears under times wears. Biden says in a statement before she was the queen of rock and roll. Tina Turner was a farmer's daughter in Tennessee. As a child, she sang in the church choirs before becoming one of the most successful recording artists for all time. In addition to being a once-in-a-generation talent that changed precedence by May 24 to 2023, Tina Turner was trans. She was powerful, she was unstoppable, and she was apologetically himself. Speaking and singing airs trust, thoughts, joy and pain, champions and tragedy. Today we join fans around the world in honoring the queen of rock and roll and a star whose light will never fade, Obama wrote on Twitter. Tina Turner was raw, she was powerful, she was unstoppable, and she was apologetically herself, speaking and singing for thought, joy, and pains. Truman and secretly, opinionately calls Turner simply the best in a post in Instagram. She is a favorite good guest to rock and roll was of the greatness in magnitude for inners strength that grew throughout her life. She was a role model not only for her but for the world. She encouraged a part of me I did know existed. Twin Fire wrote. When the chemicals of the various freedoms and years to domestic abuse her life because a Koreans calls for Trib. I am better woman a better woman because her life stored minds. Winfield added she lived a full life without regrets and lies behind a beautiful legacy. Thankful for you everything, Tina Turner. You are simply the best. Opus Reference Network, 24 May of the 2023. My beloved opens I love identities becomes wrote of the website. I am so grateful for your impressions and well of the way you have paved your way.